Beyond the material sky, there is an unlimited span of spiritual sky generally known as the Brahmajyoti. Within this effulgence there are innumerable spiritual planets, and they are known as the Vaikuntha planets. Every Vaikuntha planet is many, many times bigger than the biggest universe within the material world, and in each of them there are innumerable inhabitants who look exactly like Lord Vishnu. These inhabitants are persons directly engaged in the service of the Lord. They are happy in those planets and are without any kind of misery, and they live perpetually in full youthfulness, enjoying life in full bliss and knowledge without fear of birth, death, old age, or disease according to Srimad Bhagavatam. In those planets there is no difference between the body and the soul, nor is there any influence of time as we experience it in the material world. In a corner of the spiritual sky of Brahmajyoti, a spiritual cloud sometimes appears, and the covered portion is called the Mahatattva. The Lord then, by his plenary portion as Mahavishnu, lies down within the water of the Mahatattva. While Mahavishnu sleeps within the water, innumerable universes are generated along with his breathing. These universes are floating, and they are scattered all over the water. They stay only during the breathing period of Mahavishnu according to Srimad Bhagavatam Canto 2. This material manifestation is necessary to give a chance to the conditioned souls who are unwilling to associate with the Lord in the relationship of loving transcendental service. Instead, they want to enjoy themselves as imitation gods. The living entities are constitutionally eternal servitors of the Lord, but some of them, because of misusing their independence, do not wish to enjoy with Lord Krishna. Therefore they enter into the material nature which is called Maya or illusion, because the living beings under illusions are not factually enjoyers, although they think that they are. In each and every universal globe, the same Mahavishnu enters again as Garbhodakashayi Vishnu and lies there on the serpent-like Sesha incarnation. From his navel sprouts a lotus stem, and on the lotus Sri Brahmaji is born. Brahma, who is the son of Lord Vishnu, produces the living beings in the material world. Within the stem of lotus, there are 14 divisions of planetary systems, and the earthly planets are situated in the middle. In the upwards there are other, better planetary systems, and downwards from the earthly planetary system there are 7 lower planetary systems. This gigantic manifestation of the phenomenal material world as a whole is the personal body of the Absolute Truth, wherein the universal resultant past, present, and future of material time is experienced. Personal weapon used by Lord Krishna, the disc, is called Hari Chakra, the disc of Hari. This chakra is the wheel of time. Brahma, who was empowered by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, thought of generating living entities and begot 10 sons for the extension of the generations. Among them was born Daksha from a thumb and Marichi from the mind. Sage Kardama, husband of the great Devahuti, was manifested from the shadow of Brahma. Lord Shiva came from Brahma's third eye when the 4 Kumaras did not want grow up and have children. Many main sons of Brahma had children from whom more children came like the demigods and so on. One day when Brahma visited Lord Krishna in Dvarka, Lord Krishna said,
"Your particular universe extends 4 billion miles. Therefore it is the smallest of all the universes. Consequently, you have only 4 heads. Some of the universes are 1 billion yojanas, some 1 trillion, some 10 trillion, and some 100 trillion yojanas. Thus they are almost unlimited in area. According to the size of the universe, there are so many heads on the body of Brahma. In this way, I maintain innumerable universes, Brahmandas. No one can measure the length and breadth of 1/4 of my energy. Who can measure the 3/4 that is manifested in the spiritual world?"
One day of Brahma consists of 1,000 cycles of 4 yugas or ages, Satya, Treta, Dvapara, and Kali. The cycle of Satya is characterized by virtue, wisdom, and religion, there being practically no ignorance and vice, and the yuga lasts 1,728,000 years. During Satya Yuga, Lord Krishna appeared as Matsya, Kuram, Varha, and Narasimha. In Satya Yuga, human beings were adept in meditation and possessed unbelievable strength and longevity. The Vedic texts state that humans during Satya Yuga, or the Golden Age, lived for up to 100,000 years. In the Treta Yuga, vice is introduced, and this yuga lasts 1,296,000 years. During Treta Yuga, Lord Krishna came as Lord Vamandev, Lord Parashuram, and Lord Ram. The average lifespan was 10,000 years and the godly qualities decreased 1/4 compared to the Satya Yuga. Self-realization was attained by performance of great yajnas. Dvapar Yuga, or the Bronze Age, lasts 864,000 years and the process of self-realization is the worship of the deities within temples. Godly qualities are reduced to 50% by now and the average life expectancy is only 1,000 years. During Dvapar Yuga, Lord Krishna appeared as himself and Lord Balaram. And finally in Kali Yuga, the Yuga we have now been experiencing over the past 5,000 years, there is an abundance of strife, ignorance, irreligion and vice, true virtue being practically non-existent, and this Yuga lasts 432,000 years. This is the Iron Age of hypocrisy and quarrel. Lord Krishna appeared in his original transcendental form right before the beginning of Kali Yuga. During Kali Yuga, the process of self-realization is Sankirtana, the chanting of the holy names of the Lord. Lord Krishna came as Lord Chaitanya to show us how. The termination of Kali Yuga, the Supreme Lord himself appears as the Kalki Avatara, vanquishes the demons, saves his devotees and commences another Satya Yuga. Then the process is set rolling again. These 4 yugas, rotating 1,000 times, comprise 1 day of Brahma, and the same number comprise 1 night. Brahma lives 100 of such years and then dies. These 100 years by Earth calculations total to 311 trillion and 40 billion Earth years. By these calculations, the life of Brahma seems fantastic and interminable, but from the viewpoint of eternity it is as brief as a lightning flash. In the causal ocean, there are innumerable Brahmas rising and disappearing like bubbles in the Atlantic. Brahma and his creation are all part of the material universe, and therefore they are in constant flux.
Whenever and wherever there is a decline in religious practice, O descendant of Bharata, and a predominant rise of irreligion, at that time I descend myself.
All the universes in seed are emanating from the breathing of the Mahavishnu, who is but part of a partial expansion of Lord Krishna, and all the universes presided over by the Brahmas vanish when the Mahavishnu withdraws his great breath. In this way, the material worlds are being created and vanished by the supreme will of Lord Krishna. Please stay tuned for more knowledge from the Srimad Bhagavatam.